The biggest secret about the INFJ personality is that you are actually two distinct individuals. You're sitting with a friend, genuinely caring about their problems, but simultaneously calculating exactly how their drama will unfold. Your heart breaks for them while your brain runs probability equations on their next three mistakes. This isn't being fake or manipulative. It's the reality of having two distinct personalities operating in one INFJ brain. Meet the Saint, your empathetic, moral helper side that compulsively needs to heal others, and the Strategist, your analytical, pattern-recognizing side that sees three moves ahead in every situation. Both sides are authentically you, but they want entirely different things. Let's dive into this beautiful chaos. Before we start, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our weekly deep dives into the world of personality types. And if you are looking to achieve a deeper understanding of yourself and your personality type, click the link in the comments to take our favorite free personality test. The Saint, your inner moral compass. The Saint operates through extroverted function and cannot ignore suffering around them. This side doesn't just want to help people, it needs to help like other people need oxygen. You'll lose sleep worrying about strangers and spend your own money helping people who wouldn't help you back. Your Saint has supernatural level emotional radar. You walk into rooms and instantly know who's hiding pain behind their smile, who's about to break down, who needs someone to notice them. It's like having emotional X-ray vision that you can't turn off. Your moral backbone is inflexible in ways that surprise even you. You'd rather lose relationships than compromise core values. Sweet and accommodating, you will suddenly become an unmovable force when someone crosses a line. Colleagues are shocked when you refuse to participate in office gossip. Friends are often confused when you refuse to let go after someone has mistreated you. The Saint's relationship with time seems psychic. You worry about things before they happen, then feel vindicated and slightly horrified when they do. You'll have random thoughts about people right before they call you. You'll meet someone and immediately know you're going to be important in each other's lives. This side makes you seem indecisive to others because it processes every decision through a moral filter. Should you buy organic groceries that cost twice as much? Your Saint says it's better for the environment. Should you tell your friend the brutal truth about their terrible boyfriend? Your Saint wants to be kind and patient. Your Saint creates those moments where you carry emotional baggage for people who don't even remember your last name. You'll volunteer for committees, mediate disputes, and become everyone's favorite person to dump their problems on. Because your Saint literally cannot walk past suffering without trying to fix it. But here's what makes your Saint different from regular do-gooders. It has moral vertigo. It literally cannot compromise on core principles without feeling physically sick. While other people bend their morals like yoga instructors, your Saint would rather face social suicide than violate what it believes is fundamentally correct. Your Saint also has this compulsive need to see the best in people. It falls in love with potential and believes that love can help others become their best possible selves. It's willing to wait through growth phases, support people through struggles, and believe in their potential even when they don't believe in themselves. This creates elaborate fantasies about helping others transform their lives. And your Saint is willing to sacrifice almost anything for that vision. The Strategist, your silent, tactical mind. The Strategist runs on internal intuition and sees people as variables in complex equations. While your Saint has heartfelt conversations, your Strategist runs background checks on everyone's character. It's not being mean, it's being thorough. Your Strategist automatically catalogs everyone's strengths, weaknesses, motivations, and pressure points. It notices when promises get broken repeatedly. It calculates emotional return on investment. It predicts problems based on patterns and quietly builds contingency plans. You're terrifyingly good at predicting how people's stories will end before they're halfway through. You know your friend's perfect new relationship is doomed because you've spotted the compatibility issues they're ignoring. You know your coworker's big project will fail because you can see the flaws in their approach that everyone else is missing. The strategist enables your legendary door slam ability, clean, surgical relationship endings with no going back. When most people end relationships, it's messy and dramatic. When your strategist decides someone needs to go, it's like watching a surgeon perform an amputation. There's no going back because your strategist has calculated that the relationship costs more than it provides, and it doesn't make mistakes in math. This side isn't self-serving like typical manipulation. It's a tactical genius working in line with your saint's values. Your strategist isn't trying to get rich or powerful. It's trying to optimize for outcomes that align with your moral philosophy. It's like having a chess grandmaster in the service of Mother Teresa. Your strategist is why you excel in crises when others panic. It's been running disaster scenarios for years. When everyone else is losing their minds, your strategist kicks into high gear, analyzing the situation, identifying solutions, and creating action plans. People are always surprised by how calm and competent you become during emergencies. The pattern recognition never stops. Your strategist is constantly downloading data about people, situations, and future possibilities. It sees 3 moves ahead in every conversation, every workplace dynamic, every family gathering. While others react to what's happening now, your strategist is already positioning for what's coming next. This enables you to offer advice that people may not want to hear, but desperately need. Your strategist can see the endings of people's stories while they're still writing the beginning. You'll gently suggest that their business idea needs more research, knowing they'll ignore you and fail exactly as predicted. Your strategist also makes you a master of social shapeshifting. You can become different versions of yourself depending on what the situation requires. In professional settings, you channel sharp, focused, results-oriented energy. At parent meetings, you transform into a collaborative, nurturing mode. With close friends, you seamlessly blend both sides. But your strategist's most powerful feature is its ability to wait. While others make impulsive decisions, your strategist can hold positions for months or years, waiting for the right moment to act. It understands that timing is everything and that patience is often the most strategic move. The internal civil war, when your two selves battle. Your saint and strategist rarely agree on the same course of action, creating exhausting internal debates. This conflict occurs dozens of times daily, affecting both big and small decisions. Picture this scenario. Your boss asks you to present something that hurts coworkers but helps your career. Your saint immediately goes into moral panic mode. We can't do this. It's wrong. Think about how this will affect everyone. However, your strategist is already calculating the angles. If we position this correctly, we could minimize damage while gaining influence to help others later. Your saint argues it's morally wrong and compromises your values. Your strategist calculates that you could minimize damage while gaining influence to help others later. Both arguments are valid. Both reflect your authentic values. And now you're having an existential crisis over a work presentation. This internal negotiation extends to everything. Should you tell your friend the brutal truth about their relationship? Your saint wants to be supportive and patient. Your strategist knows that enabling their delusion is ultimately more harmful than a difficult conversation. Should you stay late to help a struggling colleague, even though you're exhausted and they never reciprocate? Your saint feels guilty about not helping. Your strategist points out that your martyrdom isn't actually helping anyone in the long run. You appear indecisive to others, but you're actually negotiating between two equally valid perspectives. People get impatient with your thorough decision-making process. They don't understand why you can't just follow your gut. What they don't realize is that you have two guts giving you completely different advice. The key is recognizing that both voices have merit and learning when each should take the lead. Sometimes your saint needs to override your strategist's calculations because moral integrity takes precedence over optimal outcomes. Sometimes your strategist needs to override your saint's idealism because good intentions without strategic thinking often create more harm than good. Successful INFJs develop hybrid decision-making strategies. We learn to look for creative third options that satisfy both perspectives. We get better at recognizing which situations require saintly compassion versus strategic thinking, and we accept that some decisions will make one side happy and the other nervous. And that's perfectly okay. Stop trying to silence either side. Your saint and strategist are dance partners who need to learn the steps together. You're not broken or confused. You're sophisticated and multifaceted in ways that simpler personalities may struggle to understand. The world desperately needs people who refuse to choose between being good and being smart. We need leaders who can dream impossible dreams and create practical plans to achieve them. We need healers who understand both the human heart and human systems. We need strategists who won't sacrifice their souls for success. Your job is becoming the choreographer of your own complexity, creating integrated performances that honor both sides of the equation. Sometimes your saint takes the lead in situations that require compassion and moral courage. Sometimes your strategist steps forward when crisis management and strategic thinking are needed. Most of the time, they dance together in beautiful, complex harmony. Stop apologizing for your contradictions. You're not fake when you're nurturing at a parent meeting and ruthlessly analytical in a business meeting. You're appropriately complex for different situations. All these versions are authentically you. Your duality isn't something to overcome. It's your superpower to unleash. When you finally integrate both sides instead of fighting them, you become unstoppable. You can solve problems others can't see and create solutions others can't imagine. Welcome to the extraordinary experience of being an INFJ. The symphony is complex, but when you finally conduct it correctly, the music you create is absolutely breathtaking. Your saint and strategist aren't enemies. They're the keys to changing the world. If you want to continue the journey to understanding yourself or an INFJ in your life, click either of the following videos, where we continue to unlock the secrets of the INFJ personality type.